Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking Spit. It's your girl Chai Monet, and I'm with my favorite co-host, Rob from Rob Figures. Say what's up, huh?
Raw figure outs in the house. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.
We're gonna get into XMEN'97 episode 4, Motendo / Life Death Part 1. Alright, so started off pretty good. Morph made that morbid joke that was hilarious. Magneto. What you? What man? What? You didn't like it?
I did not. The first part of this, if you ever do Mojo, you have to give him his whole episode. You can't give him a half an episode. That was just too quick for me.
Yeah, they sped it up a bit. I guess, like you said, like they need to make sure that I think Bo's main thing was let me give them a little bit, a taste of what they had in the '90s, but also like let me start up a new story that they didn't get a chance to experience.
Yep. You could tell they didn't give him another because I did 11 episodes and just put Mojo his whole episode.
Me too.
And did Life Death 2 separate episodes.
Me too. I mean, but it was still good. You got to see. I mean, this was us. How many times do you get to see Jubilee in her own episode? Like take control of her own episode.
And they show Jubilee's power because everybody thinks, oh, she does little sparkles and little. Jubilee is mad powerful.
First of all, if you think that again, you're not a real comic reader because she is an Omega level mutant.
She is mad powerful. Like she can
so
do
many things she can do.
Whoa.
But I think it was pretty cool to see that she's maturing and understand from her standpoint. Like she's a kid, she's a teenager, and she was tired of. And we've all been there. Like you just sometimes when you're in those type of environments, rather be you're the oldest and you just gotta be the oldest all the time. Mm-hmm. And her thing is like, damn, like I'm a kid, but it's constantly something going on. Mm-hmm. I always gotta worry about the world. I can't be a kid. The one time, which is my birthday, I want to be a kid. Magneto said some stuff like, "Nah, bro, like you gotta train, you gotta get your stuff intact."
You know what's burning my ass about this series, and I love this series. Don't get me wrong, but I swear, Roberto DaCosta is just, oh my god, I want to strangle that motherfucker.
He's mad
excuse my language. Sometimes. I want to strangle him. I want to. He is mad annoying, bro. Like, bro, I get it. You don't want people to. I don't want no one to see me. It might be television cameras. Dude, you went from coming out the mansion to being in the city. Didn't you think something might be different here?
Not to mention, everybody knows about Xavier's mansion. So if you're so worried, I wouldn't even be hanging out with you, believe. like on some real, like the friend that you hang out with is on TV 9 times out of 10. So, bruh, cut it out. But it was cool to see him, and I'm quoting from the New Mutants, nut up this time and actually use his powers.
Definitely.
But it's also cool to see Jubilee have her little romance.
Yeah, I'm pumping my fist for Jubilee. She got her just desserts.
And we got to see a little again, like I said, we got to see cameos. Got to see the Blob again.
Yeah.
We got to see Sunfire.
We got to see a part of Thunderbird.
We got to see his stomach. That's amazing. Now, again, who do we see again though? Like this is a recurring thing now. You got to see when you go into the game where they're starting the game and they're picking the players. You see Jubilee's on one end, Roberto's in the middle, right? Mm-hmm. And you see Colossus, you see Magic again, you see Longshot. And I'm just like, okay, so when are we gonna see Magic? Because you're kind of dangling, like I kind of feel like they're telling she's coming, but we don't know when she's coming.
I think you gotta wait for further seasons for that because they want to give you something to make you be able to like, okay, let me give you a for instance. For instance, Disney says, I don't like this series. The fans will be so rabid that they seen so many people and they know people are coming. They'll be like, nah, you got to bring it back. You can't cancel it, blah, blah, blah. That Disney gets so much slack that they'll have to keep the series going. So he's doing exactly, I think, the right thing. Though it's getting on all of our nerves, he's doing exactly the right thing because he only got one season to prove that this thing worked. Yeah, we know they got the second season before the first season was even finished, but he still had to prove that it could work. So
it's working.
It's definitely working.
We proved that in the.
So we got season 1. We know season 3 is coming. Season 1, season 2. We know the season 3 is also in the works. Hopefully, season 5, 6, 7. We just get more and more.
Let's make it a Simpsons thing. It's so many X-Men you can go in and out. You can't be like, oh no, we can't keep this going. Yes, you can. You can keep it going, and it can make perfect sense. And the story just gets better and better and better, depending on what story they decide to work with.
I mean, for the most part, I think the episode was done well. I can't complain about the episode.
You want to see
I
more
want to
Mojo.
see, I wanted the meat of what Mojo
At least
can do.
I can say
know?
I got the little cameos that I said from
Mhm.
Spit Theories. I said we was gonna see Longshot. We seen a bit
You
of
seen
Longshot.
it?
Said Spyro. See Spyro. I don't
Yeah.
even know why Spyro worked with this man, but whatever. And he said Dazzler had a gig.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that. My thing is what happened to my girl? What they do to her? Because if you guys don't notice, it's a blank spot. Did she die? Did he kill?
She probably got away.
Dazzler?
No, Dazzler. She probably got out
She
the
had a gig.
dodge.
Don't worry about it. But it was pretty good. That part of it was cool. Like you said, you get to see Jubilee. You get to see her powers. You get to see an older Jubilee, which is also cool. To me, that could have been Dazzler, but whatever. And it was cool to see her like accept the fact that, all right, this is just who I am. This is the team that I'm on, and unfortunately, I do got to grow up. I can't stay in the same realm, even though it's scary to grow up. But this is why you enjoy X-Men, because you can relate to it.
Yep.
You can relate to it, and it's not just as a kid; it's as an
adult. Yes.
You're like, damn, like I'm just so tired of being responsible. So I definitely like felt the message, and I loved the way it ended off, because it was like we got to see one romance solidified, right? And
or
then
at
least start, right? And then we're seeing another romance with Forge and Storm.
How long do you think that's going to even last, Jubilee? And think that's going to be like a quick fling, or are they going to make this a thing?
I mean, if you think it comic book wise, it's definitely gonna be a quick fling.
Yeah,
definitely gonna be a quick fling. But I think it's gonna last a little while, just for whatever's coming. I think it's gonna last for a little while.
Right.
Let's get into the life death part. Now, I don't know if y'all felt this way, but I think Forge played a horrible joke when he told her to hurry up, and she almost fell off the cliff. I felt the type of way.
Yo, this part of this episode was my joint, bro. I love the way they did this. I'm loving they got, to me, they nailed Forge, because Forge is that type of dude that you go, oh, it's Forge, and you go, that did he just lie?
Yeah.
Why is he doing this?
Yeah, he could have just.
I'm loving the twist with the whole, he helped create the collars and all of that stuff. It's his technology.
It was his tech, but Adler stole it. And if y'all looking at the board,
well, he didn't steal it. He said he used it. He never said he stole it. He said he used it.
That's
right?
Stolen. Yeah, that's stolen.
So you think Forrest didn't know he used it?
He did not.
He was working for the government,
but he left.
Yeah,
he left. They stole it. That's it. They always stealing stuff. That's just the government. Like she said, you know not to trust those people in Washington. He like, that's not fair. But she like, nigga. you know better. But and it was cool because to me, it might not be iconic to most people, but to me, that slap, you heard it around the world. Because even in the comic book, she slaps him the same way.
Yep.
But only difference between the comic book and this part is like when she slaps him, he pulls her back around like, nah, I love you, blah, blah, and then they kiss. This time around, she went upstairs like, nah, I'm not playing with you tonight. F you and your chili. but it was cool. It's cool. It's another thing you can relate to. Like, she's grieving over the loss of her powers. We've all grieved over something we lost, and especially something like we value.
Mm-hmm.
Rather it be I don't know, it just anything. As you get older, you do start to kind of slow down a little bit. So you could be like, oh, I used to be good at this, and now I can't do it, and it does affect you.
Yeah.
So I can imagine you being a mutant and you lose your powers, and to me, Storm has one of those powers that I would love to have. Like, if you could feel a rainstorm, it's one thing loving the rain from a distance, right? Looking out the window, you love the way it sounds, the way it looks. Yeah. But it's another thing, feeling it within your body.
Yep.
The anger of the winds, just anything. I think that's freaking. I understand like the way she's just like, dang.
Have it taken away from you, like having your arm or your leg cut off.
For real, that's literally like an amputation for her.
No disrespect to Forge. I wasn't trying to make a joke.
He fixed his own leg. Well, they
Forge was like,
helped
wait, you
him.
talking about me?
I don't know why I was watching that episode and the kid minded me. This is I've been thinking about this since I was a kid. I'm like, all right, so like, why does he have a scarf wrapped around the metal? Like, does it? What is that for? Because is it too cold? Because you don't have the leg on that side. So like, why?
I think it's
Why
a
is it? Is it
heritage
so?
thing.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's
I'm
a
like, it's
heritage
not. It's
thing.
not holding anything up, is it? 'Cause, like, that's horrible.
Don't have a
Sticking
screw here somewhere.
right? Is there something sticking out or something like that? But great episode
Great episode.
overall.
Yeah.
And the best part of it was what, Pop? What was the best part of this episode? What did they leave us with?
Adversary. Adversary's on the scene, baby.
Now, I'm not too I don't know too much about the adversary. The only thing I've ever witnessed bother Storm was the Shadow King. So when this came, everybody was screaming Shadow King, and I'm like, I don't think he would mess with her. She
Yeah,
ain't got no powers.
I was even thinking that I should have known it was the adversary because they're in Nevada, right?
Yeah.
It's a Native American lands,
And Forge is
Native
American.
That was and then we seen you pointed it out when we was watching the episode.
Oh, that creepy owl was watching
him. That owl was the adversary. He's been there all along.
Yeah, so it's just I think this is gonna play in. This is his way of playing into her getting her powers back. Again, we all know not comic book accurate, but is it interesting? Yes, because we're getting to see other characters from Marvel that nobody really plays with.
Yes.
So it's good to see them to put something different. And it's cool because Forge is Native American and he knows he literally was raised to fight this thing.
Yeah.
So
it's his job.
It's gonna be cool to see what happens, even though it's not gonna be the next episode. I think it's the one after the next.
Yeah.
So
that's good cool. Because it gives us a it's not like boom boom. I like it like that because it make it like you want to see what you're gonna want to see what happens next.
Because this was the 90s, we would have got it right.
This team is really doing their thing, regardless of any of my maybe slight criticisms. This team is on point. They're doing the damn thing, and they should be applauded. They shouldn't be discouraged. They shouldn't be going at by the fans. Yeah, you're gonna have your gripes, but this team is doing the damn thing. They brought us back the X-Men, and they bumped it up a notch, as Emeril Lagasse used to say. Let's kick it up a notch.
Yeah. And it was cool. Like I said, the little things we got to see. Did we get to see the actual X-Force team? No, we got to see a picture.
Yeah.
And that lets us know. Yeah, X-Factor. I'm sorry. X-Factor team, because even though there is an X-Force, but X-Factor.
And hopefully they will show up.
We got to see the team on the board. Like I said, if you pay attention to the board, you also see him stand right next to taking a picture with Adler, who is no longer alive.
They unalived him.
Yeah, because Mystique took him out. But yeah, it's gone well. Was this my favorite episode as of yet? No, but Jubilee is my favorite person, and I did believe that she deserved her screen time because she doesn't really get a lot of screen time by herself. And it's pretty cool to see her take charge.
It took 4 episodes for me to finally get why they're doing this thing every Wednesday. Because I'm starting to feel like that kid again on Saturday mornings when you want it to come, you want that next episode to come back.
And you're mad.
And you just like, you can't wait because I find myself working or doing something and X-Men is on my mind. What's going to happen in the next episode? So they're doing the damn thing, man. And I really, really, really applaud them because this is an amazing job. And people might think, oh, they could have just did this and they could have just did that. You couldn't have just did nothing.
Yeah, I'm tired of the criticism. And to me, it's always the people that are just jealous. I just feel like at the end of the day, y'all just mad that something is liked more than whatever it is that you feel like people should be liking.
I've noticed that all of these X-Men is woke people. No, not to try to start nothing. They all got quiet as this thing blew up.
Thank God.
They all got quiet.
Didn't nobody want to hear what they had to say anyway.
Because this is an amazing series.
But this is an amazing series, and I'm so happy that I'm still alive with the way that Marvel takes its time with things. No shots. But it's cool. I can't wait to the next episode.
Can't wait neither.
We will see you guys next Saturday with another review.
Got one more thing to say. This ain't got nothing to do with X-Men, but I'm just gonna put it out there. What happened to Invincible? We
You
was
know what
all talking
happened?
about
My
Invincible,
man's
and
waited
X-Men
too
came
long.
out,
That's why.
and everybody stopped talking
He
about
waited.
Invincible.
He waited too long. And that's a whole nother
I'm
show.
just saying.
That
I'm
is a
just
whole nother
saying.
conversation.
We need to do a show on Invincible. If y'all want us to do a show on Invincible, comment. Let us know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comments because someone needs to talk about
Yeah, I
Invincible.
have a lot to say about that man, but I don't know. I don't know if I can say it all on.
If you feel like we feel, let us know in the comments, please. Invincible. What should we do?
We will see you guys next Saturday, 9 a.m. Don't miss it. Latest.